This morning on First News, crews are trying to figure out what caused an apartment complex to catch fire early this morning. Plus, after weeks of controversy in the Fort Wayne City Clerk's office, another interim clerk is expected to be picked today. We'll preview the Democrats' decision.
And hello, sunshine. More sun is on the way after our frosty start to this Sunday morning. Your full forecast is coming up.
And Veterans Day is on Wednesday, but parts of Northeast Indiana has already begun the celebrations. First News Sunday starts now.
You're watching coverage you can count on. This is News Channel 15's First News Weekend.
Good morning and a happy Sunday to you. Today is November 8th. I'm Gina Galeros.
And I'm Rob Laddick. Thanks for starting your morning off with us. It is a cold start to our morning here.
It was.
I had to scrape my windshield. You know how much I love that task. Temperatures coming in right now in the upper 20s to near 30, and we've got another crisp night ahead of us. Let's take a look at what's happening outside already this morning. The good news, at least, plenty of sunshine. Not one cloud in the sky on our Parkview Field cam, but don't be deceived. It is a cold start, as I mentioned. Temperatures running right around 29 degrees here at the airport, up just a degree from our low of 28. Winds are calm, and that's a good news, good thing of good piece of news, I guess, rather, you should say. We're not expecting any breezy conditions like we had yesterday. Taking a look at live Doppler 15 Fury storm tracker, not much to talk about. We've got high pressure parked over the Midwest today, and so we're not expecting much in the way of cloud cover, plenty of sunshine, and temperatures should be pretty seasonable. We'll top off right around where we should be for this time of November. So 33 at around 9 a.m. Notice those light winds even in heading into the lunchtime hour, upper 40s then, and lower 50s. We should make it to right around 53 degrees today, and that's right around where we should be for this time of year. But we do have some rain chances in the forecast. Some changes are on the way. We'll take a look at that coming up a little later on in the show. You know how much I hate scraping the windshields. Another scrape morning tomorrow.
Oh, man. All right, Rob. Thank you so much.
Yep.
New this morning, fire crews are trying to figure out what caused an apartment to go up in flames. It happened around 1 this morning on the 2700 block of East Paulding Road. It happened at the Astoria Apartments and Townhomes Complex. That's just south of McMillan Park Golf Course. Firefighters arrived to find heavy smoke in a lower apartment. Fire did spread into 3 other adjoining apartments. One firefighter says they had to go through multiple apartments to make sure the fire didn't spread even further.
We found heavy smoke in a lower apartment. We discovered we had fire that spread to the adjacent apartment as well as the 2 above. So we had 4 apartments that had fire involvement with them.
No one was hurt. It took crews 50 minutes to make sure the fire was under control. Again, no word on what caused the fire. Well, a fire destroyed a Waterloo playground earlier this year, and now it is rebuilt and back open. Yesterday, kids got to cut a big paper chain ribbon on the finished playground at Francis Thompson Memorial Park. In March, 3 young boys admitted starting a fire that quickly got out of control and destroyed most of the original wooden playground. Plans were immediately put into place to rebuild, and now more than 500 volunteers signed in over 6 days of construction last month.
It is wonderful to see children in there having a great time, enjoying it. This is what we did it for. Part of our value of this community is how much we put on our children, and we are so happy to have this back for them and for the community and in general.
The playground is similar to the old one, but has a better climbing wall and is made out of more modern materials. Today, 4 candidates are hoping to hear their name called as the new interim Fort Wayne City Clerk. These 4 Democrats are up against each other today in a caucus to find a replacement until the end of the year. The opening comes after Clerk Sandy Kennedy and then interim clerk Angie Davis both resigned. Mayor Henry named former City Councilman Don Schmidt to fill the position temporarily. The person elected today will fill the spot until January 1st, when Republican Lana Kiesling will take over from there. She was elected into the position on Tuesday. The new interim clerk will start on Monday and will make $12,000 in the month and a half on the job. News Channel 15's Angelica Robinson will have more after the caucus tonight on Nightcast. The massive police search just north of Muncie is now over, but investigators still aren't saying much. The search lasted 3 days near the tiny town of Wheeling in Delaware County. The prosecutor says evidence was seized, but they can't talk about the investigation until search warrants are unsealed. That could happen tomorrow. Cadaver dogs were used in the search, and it appears several shallow holes were dug in one backyard. The prosecutor says investigators will file an inventory of what was seized with the court and copies will be made available then. He added he expects this investigation to last into the coming weeks and months. Construction crews are getting closer to building the I-69 extension. This would stretch between Bloomington and Martinsville in the central part of the state. Much of the work in the 21-mile section involves upgrades and repairs to a 4-lane roadway between the two cities. The route and funding for completion of the extension's final leg from Martinsville to Indianapolis is still unclear. State officials will hold 3 more public meetings on the issue this year. Folks had a chance to ask a police officer anything they wanted. Coffee with a Cop was at the Tim Hortons Cafe on Crescent Avenue yesterday morning. Officers from the State Police, Fort Wayne Police, Allen County Sheriffs, DNR, State Excise Police, and IPFW were all there. The idea is for police and citizens to come together to discuss community issues and build relationships. The program just started in our area back in May.
Sometimes we get people that are really concerned maybe about drug activity. That we've had a couple instances where we've actually had anonymous letters given to us with criminal activity in their community that we've taken and followed up on. So it's just a wide gamut of conversation topics, and there's no agenda. We're not here putting a program on or anything of that nature. We're just communicating with the community.
Around 20 officers were at Coffee with a Cop. All right, turning to weather now. We're talking an average fall day with the breeze, right?
That's right. Gina, I've got to ask, have you started doing any Christmas shopping yet?
You know, I haven't. I know it's all the Christmas stuff is out in the stores, and you're kind of shopping for yourself, and you feel like, okay, maybe I should start. But I have not. I am not on the ball like many of our viewers probably.
My grandma asked me for my list already because she noticed that we're now down to less than 6 weeks until Christmas, right?
His grandma asked for his list.
Yeah, so if you are planning on doing any shopping today, maybe going out to Jefferson Point, we are looking at beautiful sunshine behind me on our Jefferson Point cam. More sunshine is on the way, but also some rain chances this week. We'll take a look at your full forecast right after this.
Bubble, burble, gurgle, slosh.